Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English podcast. Today's topic is something we've all experienced at some point, and some of us might still be struggling with it every day: laziness. But here's the truth. Being lazy is not always about being useless or unmotivated. There's actually a lot more going on under the surface. So, let's dive into the psychology behind a lazy personality, and maybe, just maybe, understand ourselves a little better. And if you enjoy this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more English learning podcasts every week. When we think of a lazy person, we often imagine someone lying on the couch, scrolling through their phone, and saying, "I'll do it tomorrow." And yes, that's part of it. But laziness is not always about doing nothing. In psychology, a lazy personality often means low motivation, a lack of drive, or difficulty turning ideas into actions. Here are some common traits. They procrastinate a lot, always delaying tasks until the last possible moment. They think a lot, but do very little. They prefer comfort over challenge, and they're usually masters of excuses. "I'm too tired. I'll be more productive tomorrow." Or the classic, "I work better under pressure." Sound familiar? Don't worry, we've all been there. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Laziness isn't always about being careless or weak. In fact, many lazy people are smart, creative, and capable. They just struggle with certain mental blocks. Here are some psychological reasons behind laziness. 1. Fear of failure. If you never start, you can't fail, so your brain protects you by avoiding the task completely. 2. Perfectionism. Some people want to do everything perfectly, so they delay starting until the perfect moment comes. 3. Mental overload. Too many tasks or too much stress can make your brain shut down, and doing nothing feels easier. 4. Low energy or poor habits. Lack of sleep, no exercise, or poor diet can all lead to a lazy lifestyle. So if you're lazy, it doesn't mean you're broken. It might mean something deeper is going on. In relationships, lazy people might take hours to reply to a message simply because they don't feel like typing. At work, they often complete tasks at the last minute, sometimes creating amazing results under pressure, but also causing unnecessary stress. And in life, decisions like changing jobs, starting a course, or going to the gym can take months or even years. But here's the twist. Laziness isn't always a weakness. It can also push people to find easier, smarter ways to solve problems. Remember, many inventions came from people trying to avoid hard work. So what's the lesson here? Being lazy doesn't define you. It just shows there's a gap between what you want to do and what you actually do. The key is to start small. Take one step, even if it's tiny. Turn "I'll do it tomorrow" into "I'll just do 5 minutes today." And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Laziness is not a flaw. It's a signal that something deeper needs attention. Now let's have vocabulary recap. Procrastinate is a verb. It means to delay doing something until the last moment. For example, she always procrastinates on her homework. Drive is a noun. It means motivation or determination to achieve something. For example, he has a lot of drive to succeed in his career. Mental block, noun. A temporary inability to think clearly or solve a problem. Example, I had a mental block while trying to write the essay. Perfectionism, noun. The tendency to want everything to be perfect. Perfectionism can sometimes stop people from finishing their projects. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed this topic, share it with someone who says, "I'll start on Monday." You might just help them take their first step today. And if you enjoy this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Alex, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, don't just think. Start doing.